All right, hey kids, welcome to section 4.1 deposits. Today we're going to learn how to compute the total checking account deposit. So the main question we're going to talk about is, how do you think most people receive their pay from their employer? I think nowadays a lot of people get their paycheck direct deposited, goes right into their account. They don't even get a pay stub anymore, although everybody gets paid differently, but a lot of people get direct deposit now for their paycheck. All right, here's some vocab. It's a new chapter, so we got a lot of new vocab to talk about. First of all, a deposit consists of checks, currency, or coins put into a bank account, savings and loan, credit union, or a brokerage firm. The phrase for deposit only and the account number should be written on the back of a check. This ensures the check cannot be cashed by someone else if it is lost or stolen. So when you take that check to the bank and you want to cash it or you want to deposit it, I guess in this case, deposit it, you're going to want to make sure that your name is on the back, that you put for deposit only. Sometimes you have to put the account number on the back. All ensures that that check gets to your account. Your employer can also make a direct deposit of your check. So that's when the employer electronically transfers your the amount for your paycheck from their checking account to your checking account. Another way to make a deposit is to use an automated teller machine or an ATM. An ATM performs basic banking functions such as handling check deposits, issuing cash withdrawals. You can do almost everything at an ATM that you can do from a regular, walk-up bank. To use an ATM, you will need an ATM card and a personal identification number or a PIN. This card allows you access to your bank and deposit your check into the machine. It's a debit card. Your debit card is essentially your gateway to your checking account. Business owners should always deposit all the money received in order to establish what accountants call a money trail. So it's really important that businesses keep track of the money coming in and the money coming out. And the best way to do that is to use some kind of ledger or a program or something to keep track of all that. We need to focus on today is when you go to the bank to deposit. Currency is like your bills. Coins is, the actual metal coins, checks. And so you're going to add all of that together to find your total deposit. And then if you're going to keep any cash, you're going to subtract that. All right, so here are some examples of some deposit slips. Example number 1, Manuel Romero is making a deposit to his checking account. He has 3 different checks. His cash consists of bills and coins. We need to find the total deposit. So over here, this is one example of a deposit slip. There are tons of different examples. Every bank that you go to has a slightly different deposit slip, but they all pretty much mean the same thing in the end. We can put Manuel's Romero's name right here. We don't have a date or an account number, and that's fine. These 3 checks can be listed right here. On the checks, the dollars go on one side of the vertical line and the cents go on the other. 271.19 and 327.96. Then we have 15 $1 bills, 7 $5 bills. We have 3 $10 bills, 24 quarters. Now each quarter is 0.25. We have 5 dimes, 10 cents. We have 15 nickels at 0.05. And we have 14 pennies, 0.01. All right, so that gives us 15, 35, 30, 24 quarters is 6, 5 dimes is 50 cents, 15 nickels is 75 cents, and 14 pennies. That gives us a total cash of $87.39. So I can put the 87 on the left and I can put 39 on the right. It doesn't look like he needs any cash back, so we don't have anything there. So now we're going to add these 4 values up, and that's going to go in my subtotal. So when I add them up, I get $1,121.74. If I had any cash that I was receiving, I would put it right here, and I would subtract it, if I had any, but I don't. So our total deposit is $1,121.74. All right, let's look at example number 2. Emily Anderson. Okay, I'll go ahead and put her name here. Emily Anderson. Her deposit includes 2 checks, $231.09. All right, let's write that one here. $231.09 and $987.67. She has 9 $1 bills, 8 $10 bills, 14 quarters, 25 dimes, 18 nickels, and 64 pennies. All right, so that is 9 plus 80 plus 250 plus, 350, my bad. 14 quarters is 350. 25 dimes is 250. 18 nickels is 90 cents. 64 pennies is 64 cents. Altogether, that's $96.54. So I can put that over here on the cash. Then it says that she's receiving $40 from the total amount, so that goes in the less cash. So I'm going to add these 3 values here, and that gives me $1,315.30. If she's getting $40 back, that's a minus. So that's going to give me $1,275.30 as my total deposit. Okay, so that's one type of deposit slip. Again, when you go into the bank, if you actually go into the bank, there's usually a little table when you go in where all the deposit slips and transfer slips and withdrawal slips and all those slips are that you can have. Sometimes, too, these deposit slips come in your checkbook. So if you have a checkbook, there's usually deposit slips at the back. Okay, here are 2 different deposit slips. Same idea, they're just vertical instead of horizontal. So number 3 says Julie Fisher, so we'll put her name in. Julie Fisher filed her tax return in February and just got her tax rebate check for $1,500 plus her economic stimulus check for $300. So I'm going to put the $1,500 here and $300 here. Notice I put 0 zeros for the coins. That way I have something in the currency and something in the coins. She also has a paycheck from Super Saver for $486.50. Let's see, on December 21st, there's a date I can put, 12/21/08. She deposits all 3 checks into her checking account. Here's an account number, 159753. And she decides to keep $200 in cash. So that's our less cash received. Find her deposit. So it looks like she's not putting any currency, she's not putting any coin in. So I can add these 3 numbers right here, and I get 2286.50. If she's keeping $200, then she's depositing $2,086.50. Awesome. All right, example number 4. Today is May 7th, 2013. All right, so 5/7/13. Help Harvey Bond, that's his name, help Harvey Bond fill out a deposit slip. His account number is 2518562. Why did I pick such a long one? 499. He has $42.68 in cash, so I can put the 42 by the currency and I can put the 68 by the coin. Not a huge deal that you separate them. Some banks do, some banks don't, but just different banks. And we have 3 checks. One is check number, so that goes over here on the left, $6.95, and it was for $235.41. Then we have check number 157. That was for $10.12. And I forgot. Wait, no, I skipped one. Sorry. Check number 157 is for $625.76. And check 549 is for $10.12. Harvey needs $20 in cash, so that goes in the less cash received. And we need to find the deposit. So we are going to add the 3 checks with the cash and the currency and the coins. And if we add those, we get $913.97. If we subtract off the less cash received, we're going to get $893.97. So $893.97. All right, so that is how you calculate deposits. You add everything up, and if you're keeping any cash, you're going to subtract that away. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and as always, keep calm and keep trucking.